Hi, my name is Kristen Phelps, and this is my final reflection for EDM310. I want to start out by saying that I am truly sad that this class is over. I feel like I had finally gotten into a groove in doing my blog posts, doing the assignments, doing the projects. I was getting in a rhythm with Twitter and just building my PLN. I was on a roll, I felt like. And then now the class is over. And this class was a lot of work. I'm not sure that I've ever put in as much time and effort into any other class before. And I can truly say that in the beginning I was completely overwhelmed. That's unusual for me as a person. I am usually a go-getter. I tackle things. I can get through this, no big deal type of person. But this class scared me. And the fact that I signed up for this class, I believe in early July, and I was already receiving emails from Dr. Strange at that point, preparing me for the class, scared me a little. I was a little freaked out by that. But, and when I saw that it said you will need at least 9 hours a week for this class, I thought to myself, I don't have 9 hours a week to devote to one class. I work full time. I have a very busy family life. I have younger siblings I take care of. Thinking, I don't know how this is going to work. And I thought, I'll fill this out. I'll go to the first class meeting. I'll see what the deal is. And, if I think this is going to be too much, I'll just save this for another semester. Well, I got in and I got interested in what Dr. Strange was saying and what this class ultimately was about and the idea of this class, and I decided, I'll give it a shot. And I did, and I'm so glad that I did. This was my first semester at South Alabama, and I wanted to meet it head on and just really motivated to get through with this. I'm ready to teach. I'm ready to spend time with the children. I'm ready to have my own classroom. I'm ready to get into my rhythm. And I think this was a good choice for me to stay in this class and to get the ball rolling, and for this to be one of the first classes that I took at South Alabama. It helped to motivate me. It showed me what I could do. It showed me the possibilities of what I can do in my own classroom one day. It got me excited, honestly, about the possibilities, about what's possible for me to incorporate technology-wise in my classroom. I didn't really know a lot about smart boards at this point. I feel kind of bad about that. I don't know how I missed that memo. But I learned a lot about them this semester. They are really, really interesting. They're fun. I have a 6-year-old little brother who is in the first grade, and he was always talking about how they get to use their smart board and this and that, and slightly embarrassed that I didn't know more about them. But we did 2 projects that involved the smart boards, and I'm glad that we did. It really helped me, and I think that's something that's fun, and I'm an elementary major, and I think being able to use those and them being so user-friendly, and I just think kids like to be able to use things like that, and I think that's really something I can use in my classroom and will get the kids excited and want to participate. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth to get kids to come up to the front and answer questions and things like that, and I think that'll help. Another thing I thought was interesting in this class that I had never seen before was the time toast program. Thought that was really interesting. I had a lot of fun doing the 2 that we did in this class. Just thought that was really fun. Those were interesting. I love how you can add pictures and links, and I just thought that was really awesome and something that I want to incorporate in some way in my classroom, either on a class blog or some type of site, so that my children or students and parents can go and look at that, and it can be an interactive learning experience for them. And I thought those were really neat. I really enjoyed those for some reason. They just stood out to me. Another thing I learned about in this class that I was very unfamiliar with was podcasts, vodcasts, whichever. Either one of those, I had never looked at one, seen one in any way or form. I'm behind the times, I guess. I thought that was really interesting. I think that's a really cool way for, if a kid is out sick for an extended amount of time, or their parents want to listen in and get a little preview or a better understanding of what's going on in the classroom. I thought that was really interesting. Before this class, I was very unfamiliar with iMovie. That is something that I have absolutely fallen in love with. I have thought about getting a Mac for that exact reason. I'm just gung-ho on that right now. I think it's really interesting. I thought the book trailer that we had to do was absolutely awesome. Spent I spent probably 9 hours on it alone just because I enjoyed it so much. It was so much fun. I showed it to every person I could find that would watch it. I thought it was super interesting. I thought it was fun. I think it's a good way to get kids excited about reading. Just the whole iMovie program altogether was interesting to me. And that's another thing. Once I got into this class, and personally, I think it probably takes more than 9 hours to get everything accomplished in this class if you really want to put your heart and soul into it. And that's just the type of person I am. I don't want to do something halfway. I want it to be all the way. I want to be proud of it. And that's another thing about this class, is that I knew other people would be seeing this. I knew other people would be looking at my work, and I don't want to be embarrassed. I want, to be proud of my work, and I want people to see it and be like, wow, that was really, interesting. That was really awesome. So, I wanted to take pride in my work, and I knew other people were going to see this, and I wish that more classes were like this, that other people got to see your work. It motivates you in a different type of way than if, just the teacher seeing the work, and then once the teacher sees it, it goes away. With a blog, it doesn't go away. This is going to be here. I can go back and reference this easily. I know where it's going to be. If I want somebody else to go reference it, I can give them the link and they can go check it out. I just thought that was really interesting. Just resources in this class were awesome. I've built a lot of resources through this class. I've learned how to use Twitter more effectively. I've followed tons and tons of people. I get on there every day when I get a chance and check out what people have posted. My feed gets blocked up because I've followed so many people. I need to edit a little bit, but just think that's really awesome and really interesting. I've found a ton of blogs that I love looking at, a couple in particular, that I just think are awesome. They make just fun blogs, helpful hints about teaching and learning and school system. And this class is just, I think it's taken a more in-depth look than I ever thought at the school systems and teaching in general and what you can make out of teaching. It's just not a blackboard or a whiteboard or whatever you want to call it and standing up there and drilling things into kids' heads. It's not Burt back anymore, as Dr. Strange would say. There's a lot more you can do, and it's lit a fire in me. It's really excited me to get out there and use these things to influence children's lives, and that's my ultimate goal as a teacher. I want to influence people's lives. I want them to make great decisions for themselves, and I want them to have a good education and a helpful person that truly wants that for them, and that's my goal as a teacher. And I think this class has given me tools that I will be able to use for that. There's a ton of stuff that I could mention. Also, a big part for me of this class was it gave me little tools that can encourage parent participation, and that's huge to me. It was in a bunch of my other classes, and parent participation, I want to do as much as I can to get parents involved in the schools and through blogs and timed toasts and podcasts and things like that. I think that can happen. But as a person, I think EDM has affected me and helped me grow and helped me realize, have more goals to what I want to do when I start teaching and have my own classroom. And I think it's helped me get organized and realize that I have to put time and effort into things and I have to take pride in them and, allot my time well. It's been a really awesome experience, and I thank Dr. Strange and the staff and everybody that helped me out along the way. And I'm really sad that this class is over, and thanks for the opportunity. It was really, really great.